Hey guys, check this out. Yep, I'll bring in a kick drum. This is my kick and this is my snare. My drum overheads. Oh, nice hi-hats. And I have a reverb set for the snare drum, which I'm also using for the lead vocal here. I'll bring that in now. My bass guitar, electric guitar and keyboard, and lead vocal. Effects out. Effects back in. Now, this is a virtual sound check using an analog mixer, and in this video I'll be showing you how to do that. Let's jump right in. It's not very easy to carry out a virtual sound check on an analog mixing console like you would a digital mixing console. Virtual sound check basically is a situation where you record multi-track of a performance and then having to play the performance back into the individual channels in your mixer and then mix it when the band is not around and being able to do all the tweaks and all of that. It's very virtual sound check is very beneficial in the sense that you can spend time in a venue or in your church, for example, and mix all of your band as though they were in the room without them being in the room and get everything right, have lots of time to do all the subtle tweaks and all the advanced stuff to get the sound to be the best it can, so that when they come back on, say, Sunday or when they want to have the actual event, everything is sounding really great. And it's also useful if you're trying to practice how to mix and learn and spend some time on the board, tweaking things, understanding how EQ works, how to get gain set properly, effects and everything. And without having the band there, you can spend more time. You can even do it at the comfort of your home with headphones and spend more time getting things right. With digital mixing console, you just need to connect, especially the modern ones, you connect your USB cable into it and you're able to record a couple of tracks and play it back into the mixing console and mix virtually. Or you have like audio networks like Dante or Madi, for example, where you're able to do similar things. It's not very common or it's not very doable with analog mixing console, except like the high-end analog mixing console with a USB interface built into it, where you are able to record multi-track and playback multi-track. The other way, or the traditional way where people get to do this, is to buy an external USB audio interface that has multiple outputs. If you want to play multiple tracks out from your computer or from your DAW, that's your digital audio workstation, into your mixing console, you have to buy an external analog USB audio interface with multiple outputs, and that's quite expensive. So for someone who's just trying to learn how to mix or get into the live audio engineering works space, that's very discouraging to do. It's not something that you want to advise them to do. But there is a workaround I want to share with you guys today, how you can make this all happen without breaking the bank, and even sometimes with using the equipment you currently have at your disposal. This is what we want to check out now. Now your computer probably already has a headphone port built into it, and if you connect your headphone into the headphone port in your mixing console, you get a stereo signal, which basically are two independent signals coming from your computer. And if you want to do a multi-track, a virtual sound check or a virtual mix of just two tracks, that's sufficient for you, because what you simply need to do is to connect a cable like this. You might be familiar with this cable if you have watched my video on how to record or live stream without using a USB audio interface. This is an 1/8 inch or a 3.5mm TROS jack, and this is a pair of 1/4 inch TS jack. So basically, this is a stereo connector which gets split into two mono connectors here. And if you plug this part into your headphone port in your computer, you are able to get the stereo signal, the left and the right signal in these two connectors. Red is always right. And so if you plug the left into channel 1 of your analog mixer and the right connector into channel 2 of your analog mixer, and then say you want to mix your kick and your snare drum, just those two inputs, in your DAW, you pan your kick hard left. it shows up in this connector alone, and then that becomes your channel 1, your kick drum. And then you pan your snare drum hard right, it shows up in this connector, and then that becomes your channel 2, and you're able to mix 2 channels without even doing anything, just getting the cable, and you're good to go. Now, you're limited to just 2 channels. If you want to do extra channels, what if there is a situation where you can get multiple headphone ports that gives you a stereo signal out of them, so which you can make 2 mono signals and have 3, 4, and then add another one and then get 5 and 6. That is doable using these sound cards. These are the same sound cards I used in my how to live stream without a USB audio interface video. I will link that video in the description if you haven't checked it. So yes, if you have this sound card, for example, one of these plugged into a USB port, this shows up in your computer as an audio device, kind of like what you already have in your headphone port here, and you're able to send signals into the output of this audio device. Say that is the headphone port, and if you've got another cable like the one you have here, or if you have this type, which is basically the same thing, just that the connector that goes into your mixing console is a male XLR connector, you can connect this to the headphone port like so, and then connect. Remember, the red is always right, so say let's connect our left connector to channel 3 and our right connector to channel 4, and so you're able to send another 2 signals, say a lead vocal and electric guitar or a bass, into channel 3 and channel 4. So you pan your lead vocal hard left into this audio device, it shows up in channel 3, and you pan your say your bass guitar hard right into this audio device, your sound card you just added, and it shows up in channel 4. And you can add multiple sound cards depending on the space you have, the USB port you have, or you can even use a USB hub like so and put multiple sound cards in here and then plug it into your USB. It seems very easy, but the challenge we have with doing this is that most DAW do not support sending outputting signals into multiple audio devices. You just have to go to your preferences, set one audio device for input and one for output. You can use the same for input and output, and then it sticks to the one you have set for output. So if the one you've set for your output has just a left and a right output, like headphone port 2, then you're stuck with sending just 2 channels, one left, one right, and you can't do more than that, even if you have multiple audio devices in terms of multiple sound cards plugged into your computer. Or you can even have an audio interface and that has multiple outputs. Then, provided is that one audio device you selected in your preferences in your DAW, then it sees all of the outputs available in that audio device. But there is one digital audio workstation that I've discovered that's able to send signals into multiple audio devices simultaneously. That's what I want to show you. I want to show you how to set that up and how to get those multiple signals or those multiple channels into these different audio devices, and then get them to show up in your mixing console. So let's jump into it. Before we proceed, I would like you to sign up for my audio course, The Fundamentals of Live Audio Engineering. This course is guaranteed to take you from whatever level you are in your live audio journey into a professional level. I've actually built this course with everyone in mind, and the course offers hands-on learning into everything live audio. You definitely should check it out. I've linked it in the description. And also, if you're interested in getting some exclusive perks from me, one-on-one consultations, even opportunity to feature yourself in this channel, and a bunch of other things, exclusive video and content, then consider joining channel membership. I've also put a link to it in the description. Let's continue. Now, the software I'll be using is called Cakewalk by BandLab. It's free. Just have to sign up for it by signing up to BandLab, and you should be able to download it into your computer. Now, the first thing you should do when you download this software is to actually go to Edit, go to Preferences, or you just hit the P key, go to Playback and Recording, and make sure the driver mode is set to MME 32-bit. This enables the digital audio workstation to be able to work with different audio hardware connected to it. And then when you do that, you go to devices, you can see your output drivers. I'm not really interested in input drivers because I'm not recording anything here. but you see output drivers and then be able to tick everyone you want. The speakers here, UMC 202 HD is this Behringer audio interface. You can also use an audio interface while using the sound card and the built-in headphone port. The headphones, this is the built-in headphone port that came with the computer. The speakers are the built-in computer speakers. I won't be playing anything through the speakers anyway. I just want to leave it ticked like this. And when we've got two, oh, I apologize. I think the driver name is what's more important. This is my USB audio interface. This are the speakers that came with the. It's quite messed up with the names, but I don't care about the friendly name. I care about the driver name. So this second one here is the speaker, the built-in speakers. I might turn this off, but I just leave it on for now. This is the USB audio device, one of the sound card, and the fourth one here is the internal headphone port, which I'll be using, and the last one is the other sound card I've connected. So basically what I've done here, I'm using this. I have got 4 audio devices here. I'm using the built-in headphone port. I have a USB hub here where I've connected the sound card and then my audio interface too. So 2 audio devices here plus this, that's 3. And then the third audio device is another USB sound card I've connected to another USB port in this mixing console. I just kind of did a random connection just to show you that you can use a USB hub and connect multiple sound cards or audio interfaces to them, use the built-in headphone port and connect another sound card to any empty USB port you've got. So I have done all of this, so I'll just close that. And basically what I've done here is I already have a project in here. I imported a few tracks for a song called Me and My Crew by Will Evans. And the kick drum, this is the kick drum I've sent to come out from the headphones port, and the snare drum as well. I've also made, if you click here, you're able to send certain tracks to individual output. By default, it's going to be here in master. You want to take it out of master and put it into the output you want. So I'm putting the kick and the snare to come out from this headphone port, and I've panned the kick hard left and the snare hard right. My headphone port has been connected to channel 1 and 2. So the kick has been panned hard left. So kick is channel 1 and snare is channel 2. Channel 3 and 4 is coming out from this USB sound card here, which is USB audio. It says USB audio devices speaker 7, which is my blue sound card. I don't know if you can see it here. And so my bass is panned hard left. That will be in channel 3. And my lead vocal, which is Will's voice, is coming out from the same sound card, but I've panned that hard right here. So channel 4 is going to be Will's vocal. Channel 5 and 6 is coming from my Behringer USB audio interface. And what have I sent there? Yeah, I've sent the keyboard, one of the keyboards to the USB audio interface, which is the UMC 202 HD, and that's panned hard left. Oh no. And then I've sent also the other keys. There are 2 keyboards used in this song to the same audio interface, UMC 202 HD, and that's panned hard right. So that's my channel 5 and channel 6. And I've got a stereo channel here, 9 and 10, which I'm using for my electric guitar. That's what I've got. Yep. So there's a condenser and a dynamic microphone for the electric guitar, kind of the mics they've used. So one has been panned hard left, and I'm using this USB audio device, which is my other sound card, which is connected to this USB hub, and that goes into this stereo channel here. Same thing for the other electric guitar here. So I'll play this song now from the door, and just as the way I've routed it, I expect sounds to come out from each channel as I've routed. So let's check it out. It's currently playing. Channel 1 should be my kick drum. If I unmute it, we can hear the kick drum right now. Channel 2 is my snare drum, so let's listen to how that sounds. Oh, perfect. That's channel 3 is the bass guitar. Yeah, the bass guitar channel has like some noise. That noise is coming from the cable I'm using, so in your case it definitely will be different. I apologize. Channel 4 is going to be Will's voice, so I'll bring that in.
Set it in motion, and through the ebb and the flow we grow. Cause what starts in the stream always ends in the ocean. And all along you keep
Channel 5 and Channel 6 are gonna be my keyboard.
We just pick up the shovel and let our work. Cause when it feel like,
here we go. And then the last stereo channel is electric guitar.
I'll be with you when you close your eyes, and long after I'm gone. The world keeps spinning, and as soon as it's over, it's just beginning. Be so tired, but don't it feel nice when you blend it with the folk rock? Stick it in your pipe, smoke it, choke it, wash it down with soul. The words come second when it's...
Yep. So basically, this is not a perfect mix, but I'm just showing you that you can actually get sounds into individual channels in your mixing console. In my next video, I'll be actually mixing this song with this mixer and just going through the basic things you need to do. It's an interesting one because I'm making it from scratch, completely doing a freestyle and nothing pre-planned, getting everything dialed in, setting the proper gain, setting EQ for each of the inputs, as well as maybe adding effects to the lead vocal, the snare drum, maybe the electric guitar as well. I'm quite interested in doing that video, and you should definitely check it out. It'll be linked right here. Thank you so much for sticking around till the end of this one. I'm Kelvin. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.